Learning how to identify possible data is a fundamental skill if you're going to work with data. You have to see data when it isn't obvious. Data is truly everywhere, and it is almost always more than what you initially think. Let's start with this simple example of a chair. Think of what data you see when you see this chair. Did you notice that it has a color? What about the material? And what about it being furniture? If we dig deeper for even more data, you will see that the chair has dimensions like height and weight. These things impact our shipping and the cost of shipping. That takes us even further, like suppliers. Where are the locations of those suppliers? How many suppliers do we have? And how many chairs do they have in stock? What about all the dates related to the chair, like when it's ordered? When it was shipped? When it's delivered? Again, identifying the not-so-obvious data can help you in a million different ways as you start your analyst career. Try your data lens out on the items that you work with and see how much data you identify. This will help you to ask better questions in almost every data-related project. It's important to understand what data looks like. Most people will think about the values of data. But, to an analyst, the data looks like data types, fields, and values. A data type defines what type of data goes into a field. A date data type will contain only dates, numbers only numbers. It also controls what you can do with the data values of that data type. For example, if I need to add 30 days, then I'll want to be sure I'm working with a date data type. Data has so many types, and each program has different ways to handle and format them. Now let's get started with the basics. Common data types are text or string, date, and time and number. When we first look at data on any data set, it's typically the field headings and the values that we see. But as a data analyst, remember you must dig deeper to see what types are behind that data. Here's an example. You see both the field heading and the value. The field name is first name, but the field value is Robin. Field headings and all the values then go on to make up records or record sets. This probably looks familiar to you. The spreadsheets you encounter are probably structured with records like this already. This gives us a lot of flexibility when working with data tools. Depending on the data you encounter, it might be your first step to get it into a record set format. Data tools you will work with will expect the data in this record format.